Greetings, Adam Stern here, music director and conductor of the Federal Way Symphony. I'm a full-time conductor, I'm an occasional composer, and as anybody who's known me for more than about 5 minutes can tell you, I'm a movie nut. I always have been. Over my shoulder here you can see a fraction of my DVD collection, which more than rivals my compact disc collection. There's been a wonderful tradition that started maybe 20, 30 years ago in the concert hall of wedding live music played by an orchestra to the showing of a film. I myself have had the pleasure of conducting the scores to Psycho, The Wizard of Oz, Casablanca, while the films were shown. They have a way of muting the music so that the orchestra can play it live. But in the olden days, in the days of silent films, what could they do? They had no vocal track to listen to. What dialogue there was printed on cards. But they felt that music was a good way to bond the audience to the action on the screen. So what they do, they would hire anything from a single pianist to a full-size symphony orchestra to accompany these silent films with live music. The thing that really got me going on the concert that we're doing at the Federal Way Symphony in a few weeks was this film, Hexan, a film from 1922 by the Danish filmmaker Benjamin Christensen. And the Criterion Collection issued this DVD, and what they did was they found in one of the film sources for this movie a list of classical pieces that had obviously been used to accompany it. And they painstakingly went through the list. They decided which of these classical pieces fit each scene best, and they released it with this soundtrack. There's music by Gluck, there's music by Schubert, there's music by Max Bruch. And so what I've done is we've taken three great silent screen comedies, two by Laurel and Hardy, one by Charlie Chaplin. And I've gone through them and I've tried to match the action on the screen with some appropriate classical music. You're going to hear music by Rossini and, Beethoven and Haydn. And the musicians of the Federal Way Symphony and I are going to be on stage with the screen above us, making this music live in real time while the movies are playing. The only drawback to this concert that I can see is that as I've been curating this list and watching these films over and over, I hurt from laughing. And I hope that I don't dissolve into laughter when I'm supposed to be conducting the orchestra. It may happen, but hopefully your laughter will drown mine out. I think it's important to remember that, yes, the arts are deep and they affect us very strongly. And at the same time, there's nothing wrong with being entertained by comedy, that laughter is a gift. And in these times when so many of us are worried about so many different things affecting our lives from day to day, the Federal Way Symphony really hopes that in addition to a great artistic experience, we can give you all the much needed gift of laughter. Please come and savor these comedies with live music presented by the great musicians of the Federal Way Symphony. The concert takes place on Sunday, March 9th, 4:30 p.m. at the Federal Way Performing Arts and Events Center. Further details available at our website, federalwaysymphony.org.